Welcome students for the organic chemistry lecture series. Today in this video we are going to study about this important concept, that is reduction of alkenes. First of all, what is meant by reduction? Reduction in organic chemistry means just addition of hydrogens, we can say addition of hydrogens. Okay, so this is called as a reduction. So alkene has a double bond in this way. Suppose this is the in general alkene I have taken, and if I do this transformation C, okay, then this is called as a reduction reaction. Okay, a reduction reaction. So it is just the addition of H2, we can say hydrogen. That means alkenes are converted into alkanes by the reduction reaction. Okay, so alkenes can be converted to alkanes by reduction reaction. So what is reduction of alkene? Reduction is nothing but addition of hydrogen across this double bond. Okay, now there are two types of the reductions if we consider the alkenes. One is heterogeneous catalyst. Okay, reduction using heterogeneous catalyst, and second one is a reduction using a homogeneous catalyst. Okay, there are two ways by which we can do this transformation, by using either heterogeneous catalyst or by using either homogeneous catalyst. Now in your syllabus, this heterogeneous catalyst is carried out using a hydrogen gas on the surface of metals like platinum or palladium or nickel. Okay, so this is a heterogeneous catalyst. That means hydrogen gas is there, and that is on the surface of this platinum, nickel or palladium metal. Now these catalyst is in solid state and our alkene is in liquid state, so it is called as a heterogeneous catalyst because the phases of this catalyst and alkenes are different, so it is heterogeneous catalyst. Okay, now homogeneous catalyst can be also called as a chemical catalysis, and this is carried out by the presence of soluble catalyst. Okay, now here the very famous catalyst used is Wilkinson catalyst. Wilkinson catalyst. Now what is this Wilkinson catalyst? The structure of Wilkinson catalyst is like this: RHCl PPH3 three times. So this complex is known as a Wilkinson catalyst. This is the complex of rhodium metal with chlorine and triphenyl phosphine. Okay, so RHCl PPH3 taken thrice, this is called as a Wilkinson catalyst. Okay, so this is in general about what is the reduction of alkenes. Reduction of alkene is nothing but the reduction of this double bond, addition of hydrogen to the alkenes to form the alkanes. Okay, and this can be carried out by two catalysis: heterogeneous catalysis and homogeneous catalysis. So we'll see one by one what is this catalysis. Okay, now first of all we'll see what is heterogeneous catalysis. As I earlier said, alkenes and catalyst are in different phase. Alkene and catalyst are in different phases, therefore it is called as a heterogeneous catalyst. Generally the catalyst used here is hydrogen on the surface of palladium or hydrogen on the surface of nickel or hydrogen metal on the surface of platinum. Now this catalyst is used as a heterogeneous catalyst. Now you will say why palladium, nickel and platinum is required along with hydrogen. You know hydrogen is a gas, okay. So how to use the gas in the reaction? So for that uh, he needs some support. So palladium is a metal which is solid. So on the surface of palladium, hydrogen gas will be adsorbed, or on the surface of nickel, hydrogen gas will be adsorbed, and on the surface of platinum, hydrogen gas will be adsorbed. And then that adsorbed metal with hydrogen gas is used as a catalyst for this transformation, for the reduction. So I will take one example. Suppose I have taken a this starting material, that is a ethene, or you may call it as a ethylene. So plus H2 I can say. Now here either nickel or palladium or platinum catalyst is used, and the reaction is carried out at room temperature, that is 25 degrees centigrade, and there is a formation of CH3 single bond CH3. Okay, so you know this is ethene, right? And this is the alkane. We can say the name of this alkane is ethane. So any transformation, any double bond can be reduced by using this system. For example, this is a cyclohexene. So reduction of this cyclohexene is also carried out in the same way. Suppose hydrogen on the surface of palladium or platinum or nickel, you can use 25-degree temperature, you will get a saturated ring, that is cyclohexane, right? So this is the catalytic hydrogenation, or we call it as a heterogeneous catalysis. Another important thing which we have to remember is that the catalytic hydrogenation of alkane is predominantly a cis addition. Remember, it is a cis addition. Now why this is a cis addition, I will just explain in brief. Suppose this is the surface of uh, metal. Suppose whatever metal I have used, for example it is the surface of nickel. So hydrogen molecule is first of all adsorbed. Okay, suppose this is hydrogen, this is also hydrogen. So what happened, this catalyst we used here in this system, so after some time what happens, the hydrogen molecule gets dissociated into hydrogen atoms like this. Okay, and suppose here is a C double bond C, okay, like this. Then after some time, some while, here is a formation of bond between this hydrogen and this hydrogen. So you will see that the addition of hydrogen is on the same side. Addition of hydrogen is taking place on the same side. Therefore the catalytic hydrogenation is a cis addition, remember. Okay, so this is all about the heterogeneous catalysis. Now we will see about the homogeneous catalysis. I hope this is clear to you. Now we'll move forward to see the homogeneous catalysis. Okay, now as I said earlier, in homogeneous catalysis hydrogenation is taking place. Hydrogenation takes place in presence of soluble catalyst. In presence of soluble catalyst. Now due to this what happens, the phases of alkene and catalyst become same. As you know, alkenes are suppose in liquid state, then this catalyst, if it dissolve in some solvent, then again the catalyst will become also in the liquid phase. So phases will be same, and so we can call it as a homogeneous catalyst. Now the important catalyst used here, we have to study is the Wilkinson catalyst, because it is the soluble catalyst. Wilkinson's catalyst. So I will explain in brief about this Wilkinson catalyst. Okay, so this is very important catalyst. Due to discovery of this catalyst, Sir Geoffrey Wilkinson awarded the Nobel Prize. Sir Geoffrey Wilkinson, and to honor them, the name of catalyst is called as Wilkinson catalyst. They got the Nobel Prize in chemistry, okay, for this discovery. So it is very noble catalyst and very important catalyst. Now what is this catalyst? It is the complex of rhodium RHCl PPH3, and this is 3 times. So the name of this catalyst is we can say chlorotris triphenylphosphine rhodium. Okay, and the oxidation state of rhodium is 1 here. So the name of this is RHCl PPH3 taken thrice. Name is chlorotris triphenylphosphine rhodium complex. Okay, this is a coordination compound. Okay, where pH is a phenyl, and it is named after the chemist and Nobel laureate Sir Geoffrey Wilkinson. The advantage of this catalyst is that it is soluble in most of the organic solvent. It is soluble in most of the organic solvent. Most of the organic, it is soluble in most of the organic solvent, and hence the reaction can be carried out in a homogeneous condition. Now I will take few examples. Suppose I have this compound CS3. So in presence of Wilkinson catalyst, what is Wilkinson catalyst? It is RHCl PPH3 taken thrice, and the solvent here used is a THF tetrahydrofuran, and in tertiary butyl hydroxide. What will be the product here? There is a hydrogenation of this double bond, and the product will be like this. So we can take another example. Suppose here is a double bond. Again, you will take the same conditions. Wilkinson catalyst RHCl PPH3 taken thrice, THF solvent, tertiary butoxide will be the again solvent, and here is a formation of this. Okay, so from the stereochemistry of product, what idea you will get here is that this hydrogen is also stereoselective and it gives cis isomer. It is stereoselective and gives cis isomer. So remember, as like heterogeneous catalysis, this addition of hydrogen here is also a cis addition. So this is all about the hydrogenation of alkenes by using heterogeneous catalysis as well as homogeneous catalysis. So finally, in summary, what we have seen that alkenes can be converted into alkanes, okay, via hydrogenation, that is a reduction reaction. Now this reduction can be carried out in presence of hydrogen on the surface of nickel, palladium or platinum, we can say, or it can be carried out by using a Wilkinson catalyst RHCl PPH3 taken thrice. So by this both way, the addition of hydrogen is a cis addition. So this is all about the hydrogenation of alkenes or reduction of alkenes to form alkene. So we'll stop here today. We'll meet in the next lecture.